Why Nikola Tesla was the greatest geek who ever lived. Geeks stay up all night, disassembling the world so they can put it back together with new features. They tinker and fix things that aren't broken. Geeks abandon the world around them because they're busy soldering together a new one. They obsess, and in many cases, they suffer. Over 100 years ago, a Serbian-American inventor by the name of Nikola Tesla started fixing things that weren't broken. In a time when the majority of the world was still lit by candle power, an electrical system known as alternating current was invented, and to this day is what powers every home on the planet. Who do we have to thank for this invention that ushered humanity into a second industrial revolution? Nikola Tesla. But I thought Thomas Edison was the father of the electric age. Nope, it was Tesla. When most people think of Thomas Edison, they think of the man who invented the light bulb. Edison did not invent the light bulb. He improved upon the ideas of 22 other men who pioneered the light bulb before him. Edison simply figured out how to sell the light bulb. Tesla actually worked for Edison early in his career. Edison offered to pay him the modern equivalent of $1 million to fix the problems he was having with his DC generators and motors. Tesla fixed Edison's machines, and when he asked for the money he was promised, Edison laughed him off and had this to say, "Tesla, you don't understand our American humor." Edison was not a geek. Edison was a CEO. Tesla was known for discovering amazing things and then forgetting to write them down. Edison was known for rushing to the patent office as soon as one of his employees had something that he could sell. Ever heard of a man by the name of Marconi? He won a Nobel Prize in physics for inventing radio. Did you know that everything he did was based on work previously done by Tesla? After Marconi became world famous for sending the first transatlantic message, this was Tesla's response. "Marconi is a good fellow. Let him continue. He is using 17 of my patents." Basically, Tesla equals nicest inventor ever. Who was the first person to record radio waves from outer space? Tesla. Who discovered the resonant frequency of the Earth? Tesla. Neon lighting? Tesla. The modern electric motor? Wireless communications? Tesla. You know how when you need electricity for your home, it simply rains down from the Earth's ionosphere and charges everything wirelessly, free of charge. All right, that was something Tesla invented. Without question, Tesla was a genius. He spoke 8 languages. He could memorize entire books and recite them at will. He could visualize devices entirely in his head and then build them without ever writing anything down. And even more impressive, the man lived to be 86 and was celibate his entire life. Despite being 6'6" tall in the 1890s and mega popular with the ladies, Tesla refused to date because he believed it would interfere with his work. This is how you tell if someone is a geek. "Hey, let's smoosh our privates together." "I can't. I'm busy collaborating this thing." That is a geek. Not a real geek. "Hey, let's smoosh our privates together." Well, okay. So with this incredible mind and all these inventions behind him, Tesla should have been rich and famous. Right? Unfortunately, no. Tesla lived in a world that demanded profit. Tesla's contributions were revolutionary. not profitable. One of Tesla's final gifts to the world was a tower near New York City that would have provided free wireless energy to the entire planet. The man who financed the construction of the tower shut it down when he learned that there would be no way to regulate the energy, and therefore it wouldn't make him any money. Tesla died, broke and alone, in a New York City hotel room. He'd been living on milk and Nabisco crackers, and in one of his final interviews he revealed something of a very personal nature. I have been feeding pigeons, thousands of them for years, but there was one pigeon, a beautiful bird, pure white with light gray tips on its wings. That one was different. It was a female. I would know that pigeon anywhere. No matter where I was, that pigeon would find me when I wanted her. I had only to wish and call her, and she would come flying to me. She understood me, and I understood her. I loved that pigeon. Yes, I loved her as a man loves a woman, and she loved me. As I looked at her, I knew she wanted to tell me she was dying. And then as I got her message, there came a light from her eyes, powerful beams of light. Living on crackers and talking to an imaginary laser pigeon? That was Tesla's reward for all the things he gave to humanity. Dear Nikola Tesla, I'm sorry. I'm so very, very sorry. You were a man displaced in time. And Archimedes, Steve Wozniak, the Tony Stark of the 19th century. You were truly the greatest geek who ever lived. His inventions changed history and put Edison's name to shame. So Edison changed history and has erased his name. Thank you, Nikola Tesla.
Thomas Edison! Was it Nikola Tesla? Step up! You'll be shocked when I spit and start static. I'll rip your style and add it to my long list of patents. While you were busy digging ditches and burning bridges, I'm pumping out inventions, stacking riches. So go back to your pigeons. You're a geek, plagued by OCD. You never had sex, but you sure got screwed by me. I crushed you, Tesla. There's just no putting it gently. I don't alternate my flow. I diss you directly.
I see a universe of infinite energy, but no potential for threat from this enemy. So you can call me Tesla. Nikola, impeccably dressed, giving lessons in electrical nemesis. This will be on the test, so confess to your thefts and let the whole world know what the Serbian did for the Wizard of Menlo. History is getting rewritten, and I have read your best invention was a way to steal cred.
The truth hurts, you're broke and washed up. Don't give a smidgen about your visions. If they can't make a buck, I conduct business. Understood, things you never could. So dope that I even make New Jersey look good. I'm on the record, I invented. You got duped there, I said it. Now bet you $50,000 that you'll never forget it. Without me, here's a taste of what this battle would be. No lights, no camera, no sound. See?
You fool, you think that you can touch me with this? You couldn't handle my gifts with your greedy little mind. What's inside mine was ahead of its own time. You did not steal from me, you stole me from mankind. It's a wireless transmission of truth, and it's a shocking real story of a banker with you. And if the people knew you stopped me from making power free, they would curse the Con Edison with every utility.
Who won? Who's there? You decide! Fuck what bottles of it,